Hello everybody. It's a pretty rubbish day where I am, but I wanted to do a quick shout out to a company in Canada called Hennessy Hammocks. Now I started this venture of doing YouTube videos because a couple of years ago, I've been into this kind of stuff all my life, but a couple of years ago I did a really long distance walk called Wainwright's Coast to Coast. I don't know if you all know it, but starting in St Bees in Cumbria and travelling all the way along through 3 national parks in the UK and finishing in Robin Hood's Bay in North York Moors. And I posted on social media my journey throughout, places where I was wild camping, places where I was stopping, and I did it all while camping. I did it for the Alzheimer's Society, for charity. And a friend of mine, a local guy that I used to go to the gym with, caught up with me one day and he said, you should put this on more social media and maybe charge people and take people on treks for wild camping. Which I've never really thought of, because it's always something I've enjoyed doing myself. And learning these skills and survival skills, and never really thought about sharing it, other than a couple of pictures on Facebook at my personal profile. So it got me thinking, it's kind of what led me to this point, really. So it's his fault. So that was a couple of years ago, so it's taken me 2 years to get around to it, which is a real long time. So anyway, I started and I've got no subscribers, I'm nobody, so I thought I'll email some companies just to see if people allow you to review their products and put links without thinking about getting any kind of free stuff from them, but maybe some stuff at cost, so that I could review their products and test them out, like hammocks and cooking utilities and whatever, the kind of stuff that I've got in my own kit. And a few companies, UK ones at that, and one particularly from a company that I bought stuff from and that I thought they were okay, sent real rude responses back. One was, we get inundated with these requests. Contact us again when you get thousands of viewers. And I thought it was really rude. I mean, there's ways to get messages across, isn't there? And if there's that many people, just create a template and say, well, thank you very much for your interest in our products. We generally only like to offer affiliates with people who have got more subscribers. However, in the future, if you do create a good customer base, please do not hesitate to contact us in the future. It's very basic, friendly communication. And I started thinking, well, if that's the way that they treat me, how do they treat customers? I'm not going to mention the company, but I think they've lost a customer from me. Which leads me on to a company that, and this came about through a different friend who runs a bushcraft company. I might give him a shout out at a later date. And he had one of those hammocks, Hennessy Hammocks, and he raved about it. So while I was doing this process, I thought I'll have a look at these Hennessy Hammocks, and I ended up on their website. So I shot them a quick email saying, can you let me know what distributors you've got? And I didn't really expect much, to be honest with you. And then James Hennessy emailed me back that same day, and I think they're about 8 hours behind. So I'm in UK, and the east coast of America is 5 hours behind. So we have family in New York. So Vancouver side is at least 3 hours, isn't it? Difference from there, from New York. So I'm guessing about 8 hours behind. So his email was literally first thing in the morning after that I sent the email to them. And he was a really, really friendly guy. And communicated with me like we were already friends. And I emailed back saying, thanks very much, this is the reason why I got on to you, that a friend had a hammock and this is my experiences, etc. Because he asked me what kind of experience I've got. And he said they're the only distributors, they're the sole distributors, but they do have dealers in the UK, and gave me a list of some companies that I could contact, because I was going to contact the companies and maybe see if I could get some products at cost price to review and test. And in the email as well, he said, and he understands that people have got to start from somewhere, because I openly admitted it's the first stage of this process, and I'm just starting. And then he emailed me back and said, what size are you, and your weight and your height, and he'll recommend some products for me. I thought that'd be brilliant, so I emailed back, thanks very much. I started looking at some of the products and some of the companies that he recommended in the UK that stock their stuff. And then the next minute, literally 30 minutes later, is, hey Chris, do you fancy trying one of our hammocks with a double bubble skin, like a thermal layer to keep the chill off your back? Because he didn't quite know what the temperatures were over here. Probably warmer than Vancouver this time of year. And I was really quite taken aback by that. I thought that was, I just didn't expect it. I was gobsmacked by it, to be honest with you. So I said, wow, that would be brilliant. I don't think it's the kind of thing that they do to anybody. I think throughout the emails that we exchanged, which was 4 or 5, I think we kind of got on. Maybe thought, well, here's a little guy just starting out, let's give him a helping hand. But I certainly expected to pay some kind of cost price for something there, so can't fault them. It's, wow, literally taken away by that. So, this is what they sent me, courtesy of Hennessy Hammocks, James Hennessy, Vancouver. Should we have a look? Careful here though, really don't want to cut them. I'm really quite still taken aback by it. It's been a few days, but considering the responses I got from some UK-based companies, I understand the point of view. I just think there's a better way of going about it when it comes to communication. Because if you compare one email that I got from the one from James Hennessy, they're poles apart. That showed, James Hennessy's email showed caring and understanding and friendship and good customer service, all the things you'd expect from a company. And the other one from the UK company was a complete opposite. It was almost like I was intruding on their time. Makes me wonder if I'll ever actually review any of their stuff again. Maybe I won't. Even comes in a really cool bag. Wow. So this is the bubble pad. Hello. Hello. This is Bella's back, look. She's been asleep at the front door all day. Up. Up. Say hello. Hello. This is for hammock camping. You don't get a hammock. Okay, so this is the bubble pad. I'm sure James said it's good for temperatures of 40 Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what that is in Celsius. Centigrade, not in the bloody sun. What's that, about 2, 4? Let's have a quick look. So this is, I think, very similar material to what they use their windshield on the cars to deflect the heat away. Okay, I'll figure out how this all goes together. I really will. We'll do a test before a field test there. I just want to have a practice putting it up, so. Okay. Put that away in a minute. What else have we got? Ooh, I love opening things. It's like Christmas. Let's look at details. So these are snake skins, Hennessy Hammock snake skins. And these basically like two skins either end of your hammock, and when you roll your hammock up you put these snake skins across it. It turns into like a long tube, unclip, roll it up, put it away. Let me just show you one of them. You see? So you thin in where your cordage would come out of, and then you'd roll this along your rolled up hammock. Wow. Which my current hammock system doesn't have. I think there's an option for it. I've never thought of it. It could make my life easier. Snake skins. And then the main attraction. Just make sure there's nothing else in there. The Hennessy Hammock Expedition. The zip style. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Hennessy's. After my friend who runs his bushcraft store has got one that you have a Velcro opening at the bottom at one end, and you kind of open it up and sit in it, and then lean back, get in, close the Velcro behind you. This is the zip edition, so you zip from the outside. And the first thing I noticed compared to my hammock is I think this is lighter. Okay, I know how much my other hammock weighs. It's got to be on here somewhere, hasn't it? Yeah, it will be. They put a lot of information on the back here, actually. How to set the hammock up, the canopy setup, because it comes with a separate tarp or a fly sheet, which is attached to it. How to enter and sleep inside the Hennessy hammock. Care and maintenance, and what to know before you go. That's quite helpful. On the website they have lots of videos and tutorials of how to do stuff, and okay, combined webbing straps included 89 grams. That can't be right. Oh, here we go. Wait. 2 pounds 9 ounces, so that's 1,160 grams. So that's everything. Your fly sheet, your tarp. We call it a tarp. The hammock is all there for 1,160 grams. I'm not going to get it out of here. I'm tempted to, but everything you need. Right there, once I get my snake skins on. So, I need to get out there and put this up and trial it, and then take it on a field test and do a good review on it. So, Hennessy Hammocks, fantastic company, thank you very much. Your customer service and your communication is outstanding. Brilliant. Looking forward to this. Companies could learn from you, I'm sure. Excellent. We'll try it out.